Hey, light workers. It's good to be on an open channel with you, and I'm looking forward to bringing through some great light activations and some healing. I am Amanda McGregor. I work with the soul development of our beings in bringing the highest good, and I'm currently today it's about living authentically. It's about coming into your true voice and sense of spirit with an understanding of Sirian and Kieran energies, so expanding into the nourishment and the starseed stuff and stretching yourself to be enabled to perform in that sense of authority or understanding or that sense of divinity. And so at the moment we're just allowing a kind of deep nurturing process in that way to sense of connection, a sense of will, and a sense of coming into fruition, coming into a beautiful place of being. And so we're just sort of moving with different realms of understanding. You can see the energies building. That energy will carry on building through my crown chakra up to the Kieran energy, and the Kierians I always imagine on this side, and then the Sirians that side. Always make sure I have my crown chakra open to a point of infinite light that is open to my history and open to a millennium, like multi-billion years of understanding of consciousness and divinity and light living. Ooh, I hope you've had a nice day today. So let's just flex our muscles and relax a bit, and then we'll be able to begin with this channeling, getting to a place of truth. So just take a deep breath. And if you want to open up your root chakra and your sacral center, we're going to do the quick version, and your solar plexus and your heart chakra and throat chakra and third eye and crown chakra. Just do that in a grounded, clear way. I've already been working today, so mine are already open. But if you need to do that, just take a moment to make sure you are open and that all your chakras are clear and that they're grounded and they're ready for working with the tribe of star seeds or seed. The beings are now in their fruition stage, so it's about getting into a state with them of understanding, of relationship, networking, building up communication. And the Kierians help us with our voice box, and I always think it's important at the beginning to create one sound that is relevant to the healing. And in this tension, it's about authenticity with your voice, as well as with your language, as well as with yourself, your sense of character. This is about your identity as a star seed. So we're going to take a deep breath, hold it in the lungs, and then we're going to breathe it out through the throat. We just allow that to open up our headspace, our crown area, and just expand. And we're going to push it out now, our energy to the side. So we want a sound that's relevant to pushing the energy to the sides. So again, take a deep breath. And then we want to bow down to the universal order of things so that we can trust in the divine order. And so we're going to use a bow down energy, which really serves us to be grounded and in the roots of our being. We're literally going to bow into our root chakra and make a noise relevant to our root chakra. Take another deep breath. And now we're ready to open up that sphere. It's a bit like having, I would have a singing bowl. If I had one right here, right now, I would like start doing the ring. It's that sense of resonance, sound resonance. So that sense of the bowl, the singing bowl, is sort of growing in my presence. It's getting bigger and bigger. We've got this feeling that we can do that energetically now. So just, you can see I'm visualizing the ringing, the singing bowl, making a noise with your energy, and again with your voice. We're going to create a singing bowl harmony. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect at all, as you can tell. And we'll put that to the side now, because that's done. And now it feels that it's appropriate to bring that energy from the head down into the roots and start filling up with liquid light energy. So we go up to the infinite place and point of light, of source, of Christ conscious, of God, and we just allow that energy to move through us into our being, because it's an infinite state of consciousness, like Christ conscious was conceived in a soul, of God. It's the past, the present, and the future. What is here is now, was here, and will be forever. It's always here. So we want a sound now that is about eternity and that resonance of the universal sound of a sense of eternal experience and existence. Okay. Take a deep breath into your lungs and then let it out. And then what we want to do is just bring a sense of language and activation. So we want to go back to our throat chakras and get back into light language, which means going up to the infinite point of light, inviting the Akirians to help us to reactivate our voices, Sirian tribe to help protect us, and to bring out our soul truth. Ninata kapi alu anuka awita abu ani asi atu ala ikapu ano alu anikalutika iseki alutikani alu awi babi aluka anu asi abi anukitali abu alutikani tu ala isiki tu nali ali tikini pu alupa kiti anu aluka kuka kukimika alikatikatuniki atukala po inimo ilikia ikika oki ali aponikali pa u anokitali ponikali awupa alikatuni kali ni Lainikali akuliti abo aninya anikoni alu anukiti abonitikali awutiki amonika nikati alupi achika tika. Oh my gosh. We're like, the feeling is that we're I just sort of came out of it. Suddenly it's as if we're just grounding with the energy of pleasure, in the sense of allowing the root chakra to sort of slightly tantrically replenish and expand itself. And so the Kundalini energy is rising now. So we just breathe it in and allow it in, and any protection you've got in your other chakras, like the sacral, we're going to unravel now. So this healing is going to unzip your soul. Okay, so we're ready to go up from the root chakra. Ikanita lupa alikatina apuli ati apunikani anokitani lapi awukani nawu alitaki awonika akina wukita kalita nunika nika moni onika tika Ika lukina pikilitika uka nika pa nikali liti. And then we're now like at the throat chakra, and we have to go all the way up to the crown. So we need to take a breath because we're having a pause, because it's quite a big focus, this energy. Okay, and from the throat chakra, we'll let out a sound. Akita kula nima nika pukika tia nika palutakani akina kila punita kilita kilitinaki awukinaka nika pukanti akika tinka pupalini mani. Now we're at the third eye and the vision. Anika tu asia lipa nika three apika tina li pika tu anoki tali panikani kani awuni kani toki naki likipiki kanka awaka tinta lika pika akinta tika pika oka noka lika sika na pekani dot kitao kinta noken tinka li pochikanti takali pachika asikatina mina mika sukitaki na pikali awakinakata sikatu manikatika. So we're going into the Kundalini, rising into the beyond the 12 chakras of consciousness above the head. Aku atika pu lita nikati asuka nikatu awoka tika puka nipati la panetana ritikata kuna na. But a grounding energy coming back in to just keep it manageable, because this is a public thing, so I can't help anyone that might get into distress. Okay. Punkantina li patisimani akina gyaki takepa akuni kani aluka. If the energy gets too strong, close down and stand on the earth, go into the earth. Okay, you can take your time over this. It doesn't all have to happen at once. Your body can move because it's coming through your nervous system. So your nervous system can react, and you can have your sensory perception and experiences relating to sensory experiences can suddenly awaken and open up. So just be gentle with yourself. Akita atika lipa nika tuka aki asuka abo anokile arita kopekani tukalita koni sikatu abokinaka ako tika nika apakninkaka aku asuki nikama akunti kanti alita kanti sikapunti kanti. So there's a lotus flower that's, I think it's about like the 4th chakra above my head, and they're just opening that up. It's a beautiful pink lotus flower, and I can see that there's a gatekeeper there, and that there's this sort of slightly more Buddhist Hindu kind of sensation, but it's just about it's a protection energy of beauty, of just allowing the source energy and the life, the creative life to come through. And so this is creating a kind of world and orbit around me of very light energy that's very gentle and beautiful and blissful. And so it feels appropriate to ground in it, to be present in it and just enjoy the bliss of it with everything open. And it's like a sense of waterfall of liquid light. It's just all kind of moving through my nervous system, and the beauty is really something stunning. Ukinaki alitani katu asikala pakani pu tita kina kilu tisi kani ba tisi katu alu anonika Ikati sikali. Hanuzi. Hao. And now there's this sense of big hug energy coming through, and it's just this like being held in my heart chakra, like with this beautiful hugging energy. Hau, asikamitu, anisikali panikatulati. Hau, asi. Adikali panikatulali. And they're just saying, I need to rest. It's like it's very tiring, like the sort of experiences I've been through, and it's okay to just to rest. This is just life. And so I'm beginning to like crash now on the energy. So that means that the channeling is nearly done, and we're moving down to an earth sphere again. And then it is time to just rest, and we must take time to nurture ourselves, to drink lots of some water, and allow that healing to come through and just give us that sense of infinite bliss again in ourselves and our centers, so that we can nurture the energy in its divinity and in its sacred understanding of soul and the curation of the soul. So again, just let the white energy, the pure white energy, find its path into you and with you, and just make sure your Kundalini energy is completely clear. There's no blockages, that you're completely comfortable with it, you're completely grounded with it. Any time you decided to stop, just go back and go back up through, but just you can magnify it and you can minimize it. And if it's too much, just minimize. If it's not enough, just maximize. And so you're just fully in control. It's you in control, remember. There's nobody. If you get out of control with your nervous system, it's you that has opened up too quickly, and you need to close down, ground, and push it away. Get into the woodland or the park and just be at peace, and just gently come back into yourself. Gently fill your heart. Okay, so this position I'm in means that I've stopped the trance work and I'm coming back to my body, and I'm just allowing myself to adjust in that process. Coming back to the body, coming back to the physical world, coming back to the awareness of self and the beauty of being in this universe and in this on this land of earth. So I hope that you had a phenomenal experience with that, and I hope you were able to follow me. Any comments, just keep talking to me and keep sharing. Love you lots, blessings and infinite light. Oh, and do subscribe, please.